Hello everyone, welcome back. I have done a bit of progressing because if you were on the previous stream, you would have heard the fact that I'm doing the story with you guys, but I'm doing the side quests off of stream just because it's easier that way, and we might be able to complete the game by the end of October. Okay, so I found where I need to go. Where it's on the other side.
It's locked.
Behind the back axe sweep. This part of London is different from what I've been in. And right into a loading screen. I've spent the most time in loading screens in this game. It feels kind of like Dark Souls.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
This is no place. This one's mine! Take its head!
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
The West End.
I have this thirst for blood.
How dare you interfere with my...
Down, you ugly bastard.
I'm Dr. John.
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer?
You don't have to worry about...
I am Tadao Kimura.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be...
It seems that I owe you my life.
Goodbye.
Investigation complete.
Look at it! Over there!
Who are you two calling it? Last time I checked, I am a person. A very yeah, I can't even speak fancy. I barely know how to speak properly.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Not as subtle as we expected. Yeah, I saw that coming. Tonight we're fighting for our lives. This night there's no surrender. This is the perfect day to die. Wipe the blood right out of our eyes.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I have bad
Welcome
feelings.
to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
I have a very bad I have a very
There
bad
has been
feeling.
quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
This is very fancy.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here. I already feel
Come forward,
disgusting.
young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
I feel disgusting.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Doctor.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. would you offer the same fidelity?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain.
I'm going to ask this. Actually, why now?
Why?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill.
You want me to...
Straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know...
Talk?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker.
No.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to...
I'm gonna ask.
These are-
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire. As found...
Do you have any official recognition from the government?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
I have bad feelings.
What is the...
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
Credo.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
So that's the Escalon
William
Law.
Marshall founded the
That
Ascalon
the
Club.
guy was
Not
talking about
exactly.
yesterday.
William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Part of me thinks that
I
night
killed
is who.
Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours.
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initial...
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
To testify with my blood. Going off of history, that tells me that our blood may fucking
That
blow
went well,
up.
did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult...
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a
So why did you really want to meet?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the...
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls. I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Skulls who roam the streets at night used to be good.
So, what do you want?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Get results.
Lord Redgrave can play with the brave all he wants, but I will put the foot outside.
Knights indeed. I refuse to step foot outside. Eat until the penwood are taken care of. If you were a real knight, you wouldn't give a shit. Knights put their lives on the line to keep others safe. You are not being very knightly. So, who is the greater fool? Is it the one who does nothing, or the one who does something? Who is the greater fool, the one that ponders or the one that seeks? Eggs. If you ask me, it's the one that ponders.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Support the equality between men and women. Oh my God, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't...
Wait, no!
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by. My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young... Do you need my
I am fine,
What do you
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark...
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck.
Is this...
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic. I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew it.
Okay, I will
Tell me
not
about
let you
your
tell.
adoption.
What do you...
I'm investigating the source of the
A
epidemic.
few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where-
It's the Mullaneys. And
Goodbye.
Thank
she's
you.
been...
Thank you, my friend, and I will do my best to help with your endeavor.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house. Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what...
Away with you!
pesky vampire hunters, pull out a shotgun.
Burn it, boys!
He's mine. I'll take it.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
So it can't be. Even the skulkers don't do this. So it can't be them. And they're behind this. Rich blood. Ooh. That's something to investigate.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Yeah, most definitely not the skulkers. They're either bestial, or they are scared, and civilized.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
My theory becomes more and more true.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Ow! Ow! Get off me! Here's a returning fight.
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
By the looks of things, absolutely. It's mutating. With current day events, I have to say we need to figure out a cure even faster now. Because if we don't...
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Ooh.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst blood.
This is how I
This
heal
is
myself up.
despicable. I have this
There we go.
thirst for blood.
Loading screen again. Hip hip hooray.
Support the equality between men and women.
Good evening, sir.
Come on.
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Do you need...
It's a little late for visiting hours.
Why is it always migraine? I
I'm
can't
infectious.
take...
What about the Mullaneys?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there?
You need some...
Women of all countries unite.
Hello, my friend.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. She's been...
Good evening.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble... Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't...
Thank you.
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge.
I may have a look.
I don't need lead. I need those for spare parts.
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Such a long time since I last...
Women die too in this war.
Far more, I fear. This is the fear that I naturally have, and a firm belief, actually, that more women die because of war than most other things. Like, people go like, men died in war, but women as hostages or as soldiers die a hell of a lot more in war. You can call me wrong if you want.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
I do believe it is what we're looking for, dear doctor. That's quite a bit of shotgun shells, my good sir. Thank you for continuing to feed the shotgun shell fanatic. To feed the shotgun shell, not shotgun shell, for feeding the shotgun fanatic. Oh, and then 2 more shells. Now, how the hell am I supposed to get past this? Can't by going that way. The bridge is cut off.
Die, leech! Over there!
It's locked, all right.
He's mine! All of you bloody leeches need killing!
Okay, so it's definitely gotta be one of those entrances that I've already found. Because there's no other way into that area. I guess we can explore a little bit. Oh!
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
This district seems to get under the
This has been proven by many. Even the flu.
I'm on my way back to Whitechapel. Excuse me. Aha. I think I just figured out what I'm supposed to do. Or maybe not.
Over there! He's dead! Murdering bastard!
You call me a murderous bastard? Look at yourself. Fucking prick.
It's locked.
There needs to be a way. Let's see what resources linger over here.
Perfect. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Okay. Nearly max health, that should be good. The doctor is here, holy shit. Milton's is still better.
Fucking pathetic pig!
You can get off me, sir.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Ooh, spicy.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Open the doors. And now we must away. Not that way.
It's locked, all right.
I need to find access to the theater. How the hell am I gonna find a way? I can't really circle behind it. So that's not really an option. The more I play this game, the more I feel like this game is a bit too real. I'm trying to, because of the fact that everyone's in quarantine in this game, and we're all in quarantine in real life. So if this game is too real for you, I'm sorry. It was not my intention. Find an access.
There's one of them. Yourselves. It's done for him.
Get up. If the church chooses to burn the innocent, then the church shall burn as well.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that. It's locked.
Let's get ourselves inside. Ooh, there's a bit of a minute delay, according to what I'm seeing on Twitch. Oh well. It's a perfect day to die. Wipe the blood right out of our eyes. Let me hear your battle cry as we wait for the blood to dry. Suicide, no.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Alas, poor Doris. I knew her well. And many can testify to her kindness. When they share my fate. For I have been raised through hate. But I offer only love.
I have been raised
Whoa.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites.
I cannot enter.
Entering from ground level is not an option. Good to know.
This is despicable. locked, all right.
Here we go, everyone.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. My blade, I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight, maim, spit, kill! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she whose beauty was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Hear and obey, for your queen commands. Attack!
Get off me!
Come to me, my servants! Avenge me! Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
I should probably leave the theater right now. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
We got ourselves a saber now. I have no idea if we did save her. I hope we did, because she seemed like a nice lady. But seemed is different than is. I recognize that. And I see that the screen glitched a little bit earlier. My apologies. That's what happens when you stream on PlayStation. But this upcoming Tuesday, I hope you're all excited. It's gonna be a fun ride. So for this October, there will usually be a video on both weekend days and a video on Tuesdays. But once it's October and the Halloween games and especially VampYr is over,
these people want me dead.
Straight back to normal.
I need to leave now.
I kind of hope someone shows up so we can test and see.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
So I've got a sword and an axe. Perfect melee weapons. Literally. Very hard to go wrong with those. Next rest we are able to take is gonna be quite a upgrading session, especially when it comes to health and stamina, like per usual. I get that some people want to upgrade their powers, but I prefer to upgrade our health to make sure we last longer. And I keep forgetting I have those toxins to use. For those who watched the last VampYr stream, actually, real quick. There we go.
Welcome back.
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well...
I did my best.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have a...
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new...
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be. I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's...
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long...
How would you...
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I feel like I'm being used. He said he used people before. When we first meet him. Also, can you all believe there's some people...
Are you all right?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel?
I'd like your advice.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage, and only capable of creating skulls.
Oh. So he literally can't do this without me. This game is one of those games I love where every choice, every action you make can affect your ending. But it also fucking terrifies me. Cause I don't want to mess it up. And if I do, well then I'm fucked. It's complex. And since I've never looked into the game, I don't know what ending I'll get or what the endings even are. I'm just trying to be a doctor first. VampYr is a secondary thing. I am a doctor first. Also, I came to realize the thing he said at the beginning of killing is a lot easier.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Good evening,
Do you know any...
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
I may have...
No ammo. May come back to you for purchasing of upgrade materials.
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
My gut says I have good mind to just forget to deny the Lord. Next fight we get in, we're using the saber, folks.
This is no place for you, sir.
Okay, that one, that does a little more damage. 2, it's faster, so I may stick with the saber, but keep the axe on me because axes are my signature weapon.
It's locked. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood. I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Stupid newborn!
down underground, where the devilkin is found. Down, 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 where the devilkin is found. So we must go down, down, down. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Hey, people. So, let's continue. This is a very bad idea. I don't trust this bastard.
I have this thirst for blood.
For Ascalon!
And oh,
I will.
give me that net.
You shall learn.
That was a perfect placement on my part of that body. I'm going the wrong way. Well, I guess I just opened a shortcut, so I guess I didn't exactly go the wrong way. I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I'm stupid. I've got quite a few smoking barrels. Quite a few shotgun shells. Someone needs rescuing. Dr. Hyde, to the rescue.
Disgusting arsehole!
You London vampires are so weak!
Be your wife!
And in the air.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
Ma'am? Ma'am, it is all right.
Are you all right, miss?
Who are you?
My name is Jonathan Reed. I'm a doctor. What?
I'm Louise Teasdale. I was kidnapped a few weeks ago by a...
I believe you, Miss Teasdale.
That monster told me my father was dead. That no one was waiting for me outside.
You're safe now. You don't have to worry.
Thank you, sir. I hope we'll meet again.
Good.
More shotgun shells. I don't care if they're a fellow vampire of the Escalon Club. They doing that shit to people. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. Jesus, I've got a few level ups waiting in my back pocket. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. I am the one who knocks. I am the one who knocks. I love doing the voices thing. I am quite excited for Tuesday's stream. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope there are people there for it. For the most part on my streams, you can count on me streaming during the weekend and on Tuesday at 1. And last thing, any number, a variety of lengths of time, really.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please. Would you be...
That's all you need to...
Well, is it not important to know?
I suppose you're right.
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything. What? You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Good.
Thank you. A pair of twins that don't like each other.
Good evening, sir.
Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember.
That's odd. I'm certain I've...
I'm afraid not, sir.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
What can you tell me about...
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Good.
A journalist.
Good evening, sir.
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are And why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a...
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Do you...
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call. Goodbye. Doctor?
Do you need medical...
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I like double checking to see if people are alright.
It's locked, all right.
Be careful, Carol. You're wasting good food here.
Yes, Mother.
I said be careful, child. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Mummy has been so clumsy again.
That's not clumsy, that's abuse, bitch. Jesus. I do have to say, I love the music.
This is despicable.
We can finally get to recycling. I do not have the resources to upgrade beyond that. And it would not be better. But that is. That's a hell of a lot better. Oh, but I can't upgrade that at all. But now we can finally level up! Blood's doing better. Sustainable. Crap. You dead? No. Nope, they still alive. Just gotta... I'm gonna be doing a lot of taking care of people after everything. But hey, my stamina and health are literally maxed out.
Die, vermin! Away with you!
Oh, yes! That feels so much better. Now back to trying to find the damn bastard's mansion. Like, you wouldn't expect it to be all that hard. I feel like I've walked past it.
It's locked.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
I have barely taken any lives.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
I would rather... How do you measure...
I told you.
Is it
vampire...
May I ask...
Of course.
It
was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then. A strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration. That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate.
So you're not just a club of academics?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
So it's literally a cult.
Is there any...
Aloysius Dawson.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True.
Goodbye, sir.
I read perhaps London will survive the epidemic.
It's
I
locked.
see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
I'm just trying to figure out where the mansion is. This has been the longest part of the playthrough yet. Because no one will give me a straightforward answer.
Spanish.
What are you
Well, my two missing persons cases have been solved. By you, it seems.
I was lucky enough to find them both while conducting my investigation in this part of town.
Why do I still have the feeling that you're...
I don't think so. You had better interview Miss Teasdale and Mr. Kimura on that matter. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
They are reflections of each other. God damn. I haven't gone down this path.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Last warning! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Give me your neck. I've already been here. Oh, is this it? I think I finally found it.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
First of all,
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very...
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires.
Oh my God, man!
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with some...
That's a rather impertinent...
Answer me all the same.
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to.
Are you ready for immortality, Mr. Dawson? Drink now.
Well, that didn't go... I guess that's how it goes. Initially they die, then they come back.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Yes, my lord. Ascalon has a new recruit, as you ordered.
Wonderful news. I've waited for this outcome for so long. Tonight you served your country, the king himself, beyond all expectation.
Thank you, my lord.
No, thank you, Dr. Reed. Now, could you do me one...
Of course.
Go outside and talk with that disgusting creature I saw waiting for you in front of this mansion.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll have a look.
Good. I didn't kill her on the spot, for she claims to be a friend of yours.
A friend of mine? Who could it be? Oh, it's you!
We meet again at the strangest of times, young...
Old Bridget.
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me...
Lady...
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you, then?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away.
No time.
I shall return to my den.
Tell her I...
Do not. For she has had strength and wisdom for so much longer than you.
By the sword you will die? I have to hurry. After this next segment, the stream will end. Because I have some other stuff I would like to do today, but I hope you all enjoyed the 2-hour stream today. And it's loaded. What? Loaded. Whitechapel.
Still working nearby.
Your problems. As long as you have the money.
My top priority is the people, not the blood. If I can
Are you
kill...
from Ascalon? I don't care!
We must hurry. Always carry your axe in your trench coat.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Edgar. What in...
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
They took him upstairs. Yeah, the stream's about an entire minute behind from when you guys, from what you guys are seeing to what I am seeing. Oh well. This can't end well.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder.
Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did. If you're so innocent, why does simple life burn you so much?
And up. Not my watch, sir.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you? I'm not...
Never!
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
Damn right.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
Yeah, two trenchcoat men slashing blades at each other. One using a literal claymore, or, well, it's either a longsword or a claymore, but going by the blade length, I would say more towards a claymore. And the other using a hatchet. Damn, if I had used the saber, this would have been a sword fight. Shit! But then again, he also had a crossbow shooting stakes at me, along with sunlight, and then there's me just firing shotgun shot at him. Eat buckshot. Wow, I got an entire conversation done essentially in a loading screen. What the fuck? I love our character. And that's some good leveling. So I'm gonna end the stream here. And I hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. Please remember to follow for more content. Howling out.